Steps of sperm and egg interaction. The chemoteraction first step of the sperm and the egg by the soluble molecules secreted by the egg. So next is your binding of the sperm to the extracellular envelope of the egg. Then after chemotrection, your sperm will bind to the extracellular membrane, which is zona pellucida in case of mammals or human beings, and which is present on the egg, and the sperm get bind to it. And then next is your exocytosis of the acrosomal vesicles. See, acrosomal vesicles present on the sperm head region, which will exocytose. Okay, it will exocytose to release its enzyme to digest that envelope, that zona pellucida envelope layer on the egg surface. So these vesicles get exocytosis and release its enzyme to digest the zona pellucida membrane for the entry of a sperm into the egg. Then is your the passing of then what will happen next is the passing of sperm through the extracellular envelope. The sperm will pass through this extracellular envelope, which is the zona pellucida in case of human beings, the envelope membrane on the egg. Last step is your fusion of egg and the sperm cell plasma membrane. This fusion takes place by some molecules interaction present between this on the sperm surface and the egg surface, like IgMO CD9 on the egg surface. Similarly, some other molecules present on the egg surface. So this will cause the fusion between the sperm and the egg. So these are your important steps in case of mammals or humans, how their sperm and egg get interaction and fuse to form the further stage comes your sperm egg interaction, zygote, morula, blastula. After these interaction, these steps these will form, and the important steps you need to know in case of mammals is this. Next we discuss about the sperm and egg interaction in case of sea urchin. Thank you. See, slight difference is there in steps involved in interaction between the sperm and egg of the sea urchin. Sea urchin comes under echinoderms, and how the egg of sea urchin and sperm get interaction. These are the steps. First, sperm contracts jelly layer. First step in case of sea urchin sperm and egg interaction is the sperm contracts jelly layer. This will cause the chemotrection in case of sea urchin. Jelly layer will give a signal to the sperm to come and contact with it. This is species specificity by a protein called resac present on the egg membrane, which will guide the sperm to come and interact with it. But the specific sperm species interact. After this is acrosome reaction will take place in case of sea urchin. The acrosome reaction occurs earlier. After this, the digestion of the jelly layer will digest after that, and then binding of vitelline envelope. As in case of mammals, there was a zona pellucida, but in case of sea urchin, there is a vitelline membrane, binding of vitelline membrane. After binding up to with the vitelline membrane, the fusion of acrosome process membrane and the egg membrane will take place. So these are, so you can see here the steps in case of sea urchin slightly different as in case of mammals. You just need to remember these all points or steps little bit different, and the vitelline membrane is there in case instead of your zona pellucida as in case of mammals.